This is Chopt Cheese.
This is Chopt Cheese.
The furthest thing you'll find from serious on the internet. Having fun, talking about life and current events. Let's do this. You're listening to Chopt Cheese with Swigs, Jix, and Goose.
Yo, cut that. We on, guys. We on.
Hey,
Welcome back, Chopt Cheese, to another episode. Thank you for joining us. I'm here with these motherfuckers again.
Favorite hood opinion piece.
Yeah,
Goose,
Swigs.
Jigs, and Swigs.
There you go. It's Swigs, Jigs, and Goose.
Swigs,
It's
Jigs, and
cool.
Goose. I did it again. I did it
Just
again.
currently
It's
looking
cool,
for
it's cool.
facts. I was
But
looking for
there's so
facts.
much to talk about today, man. First and foremost, just want to say thank you for your mothers. Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day.
to my
Happy
mother,
Mother's
to everybody's
Day.
mother.
Happy special Mother's Day. Every
Yeah,
day
your
should
mother.
be-
I'm talking about your mother.
Every day should be Mother's Day.
He has
But
a point.
today is a day that everybody goes out and spends their money on their mom. And if they don't have the money to spend their mother on
They ain't
today, they are depressed.
And remember,
So-
you don't come here for the facts. You come here for your hood gossip. Nah. You come here for the opinions, right? But this is my opinion.
What's your opinion, you fucking guy?
Everyone who actually has a mother, thank her for not aborting your ass. Because there's a lot of motherfuckers out there who could have gotten aborted, and their parents went on this bullshit liberal shit, this psychotic, whatever the fuck you want to call it, this mental, I don't even know.
I don't know.
They going out there talking about all this murderous shit.
I heard they were
What
trying to
murderous
pass
shit?
it.
What kind
they
of
were trying to
murderous
pass
shit?
it in response to the Roe v. Wade opinion leak about in some states up to 9 months.
Well, this is the funny thing though.
You heard that crazy
You
shit?
can have an abortion
Up
at-
to 9 months.
Immediately,
That doesn't make any sense,
what the
Chopt
left
Cheese.
and the media was selling
the
was
fuck?
Roe v. Wade was pushing no one could have any abortion.
Yeah, that's a lie.
A
So what
huge
happened
lie.
was the Supreme Court was unprecedented. They had a leak on an opinion of a ruling.
You know, that's
So
not
the
the first
ruling
time,
is
right?
not. No, I heard that was.
That's
it
the
might-
second time
exactly.
now. And
which
you know what
is
was the
some
first time?
Crazy shit.
The original Roe v. Wade decision.
That's
Interesting.
incredible.
Isn't that
So that's
right?
a scare tactic.
You don't come in for
That's
the
a
facts.
100% scare
You know what I mean? This
tactic.
is what I'm hearing.
That's a 100% scare
Yeah.
tactic to try to scare the justices. It's pretty crazy. But all it means, and the decision hasn't passed yet, all it means is that they're leaving, essentially,
To
the
the
easiest
states.
way is they're leaving it up to the states.
And which is any argument for everything. Because you never want your government in charge of anything. You want to leave it
Especially medical decisions.
up to, you want to leave it up to the state, right?
Yeah, you
Because
don't leave that up to the federal government.
if you have an issue with one state,
That's a bit much.
at least you have the leeway and the right to leave that state and to go to another state. You know, right? That's always been your whatever, American right or whatever you want to say it. So now they're making it seem like women are losing their rights, but they're just making it out to be the original statement, which was they didn't feel like abortions fell under a privacy law. It was more under, I forgot what other law that they were trying to put in for the Constitution and take it away, like, because that was the initial agreement. That was the initial way that it was like legally put in place, that it was a woman's right to privacy.
Only a woman's.
Well, no. In the right to having privacy, an abortion fell into that.
Even private from the father?
I think it's always been private, no matter what now, right?
Yo,
I don't know
women
why.
produce asexually?
They do not produce asexually.
Oh, they don't?
No.
Oh.
But you know,
Wait,
look,
wait,
Let's not fall away from the...
What is a woman? I thought they
See,
couldn't define it a week ago. Now they can define it?
So what you're saying is that
You
they
don't
don't know what the
know.
fuck they're talking about.
You don't know math.
I don't, right?
No, what
Or
they're saying is...
science, or
This is what they're saying.
Shit
Look at me.
is
Look
so
at me here.
confusing.
Look at me. Look at me.
I'm a
Don't
woman
worry,
now.
don't worry
I'm a
about that.
woman now.
This is what a
I
woman
have
means
ovaries
now.
now.
This is what
Look
a
at
woman
me.
means now. But now they obviously showing you, look, a woman
That's wild.
has rights. I don't understand why they keep blurring the lines and keep trying to make it seem like women don't have rights. Women will still have the right to have an abortion, but the arguments that they start arguing aren't even things that we're making an argument.
It's weird, man.
Like
It's a sensitive
literally everything
subject.
that they try to make an argument about abortion, no one's even making that an argument.
I'm pro. So when women bring up the argument that oh, what about rape and all that shit? Chopt Cheese condemns that shit.
100%.
We will help you kill rapists.
Yes, we'll hunt them down if you.
That's
you
hyperbolic,
want
but
to
I'm
fund
about
Chopt
that
Cheese?
life.
We will literally become a channel where we
You
just hunt
raping?
down rapists,
Let's just do it, bro.
and
That's
we
our
become
next
the
adventure.
next Batman in the night.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean?
I'm gonna walk around with a hammer.
But
not
no,
a
let's
gun.
not lose
a literal
track of
hammer.
what you're
That's
talking
gonna be my weapon.
Like Puerto Rican
For
hunters,
It's-
right?
yeah, bro.
It's literally something that has become more like of a popular thing, like a hobby.
What's
Not
popular?
Yeah, it's
like
replaced contraceptive.
talking about anything related to abortion, whether it's girls having videos promoting that they're doing it, making fun of it, making, anything that has to do with it where it's not like morally sound. You know what I mean? If it's so private, right, and it's a privacy issue, why is it exploited so much?
Why you
That's
on
a
social
handful
media
of
making
people.
videos?
That's a handful of people. That's
It's a
not-
small
It
minority
is a
of people.
handful of
Can't keep-
people, but those are the
Can't
ones
hold
that we
everybody
see
accountable for
that
a couple stupid asses.
that promote it to be like a hobby. That's what I'm saying. Like all of those, I'm not saying every single woman who has an abortion is out there promoting it like it was the best thing that ever happened. But anything that we do see that comes from that is in that nature, and it's disgusting. Because then you can't claim my body, my choice is privacy when you're fully putting it out there for the public to see.
But it's only my body, my choice when you get an abortion. You know that.
Of course, because they completely forgot how we was just screaming that shit and they were laughing at us.
Yeah.
When we was like, we're not putting a mask on, we're not getting vaccinated. All of that shit we were screaming immediately they forgot about.
All that
Because
shit went
now,
out the door.
exactly.
That argument, I love it. My body, my choice. I love that argument. Where the fuck were you 2 years ago?
All right, but
When they stopped the world.
how do you feel about that argument when they say is their body because it's something that's depending on them at the moment?
Next question. Do women produce babies asexually?
How do you feel about
No,
that? Though?
right?
No, of course not.
Okay, next question. What is a woman?
A woman is someone who has a uterus.
There you go, bang. That's it. Because they didn't know that 2 weeks
No,
ago.
they didn't. They didn't know.
They didn't know that.
And someone who we elected to sit in the Supreme Court who can obviously make a decision as great as this, they were trying to put there.
Bruh, you understand that when she said that, your whole interview is done, bruh.
Of course.
You don't know how to define. I've answered some tough ass interview questions on the spot. That's the easiest interview question I ever heard in my life, bro. What is a woman, bro? And
But-
this bitch scratched her head, bro.
Is that and what's your biggest weakness?
But she said it because she
No.
tried to flip it with the
For real?
biological statement
Those are
of
the
it.
hardest questions.
But don't forget,
What is a woman
no
and
one,
what is your
no
biggest
one
weakness?
said, especially even the heavy liberal states and cities, no one is objecting to this this ruling. No one's saying like everyone's not entitled to a pregnancy now or an abortion rather. They're clearly following by the original laws.
Well, according to the news.
So
It's
what
to
are
the
they
states.
arguing for? What are they
According to-
arguing about?
They like to conflate ideas to get the general public that.
heat it up to get them
Yeah,
hot.
yeah, it's clear what they do.
Yeah,
It's
what
so
are they-
clear
It's
now.
like
There's
Like,
already
it's been clear
there was,
for a very long
Popcorn
time.
popping.
yeah, there was already riots
Yeah, yeah.
or protests, however you want to call it. They were already
Yeah.
popping off and they were already, getting violent. I mean,
And the
what are
left-
they arguing for?
You know what's funny? You know what's funny too? I was watching your boy Potato Brain the other day, and your man started talking about MAGA. Your man was like, "Yeah, this MAGA crowd, they're extreme. They're the most extreme, MAGA crowd in the
They're the most
history, da, 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 da." Extremist organization
ever,
Yo, bro. My rebuttal to that statement that he made is,
which is outlandish.
I'm going to my man. Shout out to Tim and Tim Cass.
What are you screaming?
You ever heard of the Weather? What was the name of them? The
Weather Underground.
The Weather Underground? That's just to name one.
Thank you, Memphis.
Those niggas bombed, blew up Capitol, guns, all kind of crazy political left-wing extremists. There's another one. What was the other one? MCK17, some weird ass number. He was just ringing them off, huh?
Okay, nah.
No. That's funny. They're illegal, but chill. But yeah, just the way they like to conflate the truth and what's the word I'm looking for? Project, cause they be bugging, bro.
Now he says some truth. This is during that dinner or whatever, that gala, because he was like, is that the same place where he was talking
I don't
about
think so.
about the guy
I
Brandon?
think they were separate.
And how this guy Brandon is making all these kind of headlines.
That was recently?
You
No.
didn't
The
see
shit
him?
I'm talking about was recent.
You didn't see him. You didn't see
He
him
said
on
that the other day
stage?
about the MAGA crowd.
Biden was on stage talking about, yeah, there's this guy Brandon that everybody's talking about.
I didn't see that. That's
You didn't
fucking
see
hilarious.
that
That's
shit?
real.
That's old though. That has to be old. That's not new.
It was recently, wasn't there like some kind of big event that everybody went to?
That
That gala that just
Oh, wait,
passed.
what's his name
Didn't
with
Joe
Trevor
Biden
Noah?
go?
Trevor Noah.
Yes, that one.
Yeah, I didn't see that. I didn't
Yeah.
see that scene.
he spoke.
Who? Biden?
Biden?
Yeah.
I didn't even know he spoke. I thought he
You
was
coming
just
for the
sitting
So
back
much
to-
funny shit.
If
What's
I'm
that?
wrong,
sitting
You saw
in
the Easter
heat.
Bunny corralling him a couple weeks ago? That was fucking
Nah.
hilarious.
But
We
wait,
didn't talk
nah.
about that.
Get back to abortion though. I mean, you just
Nah,
can't
I'm
leave
tired
that.
of it. I'm tired of it.
Nah, bro. It's one of the most biggest. First off, if I'm not mistaken, remember you don't come in for the facts. I'll state it again. The original Roe versus Wade, the woman who was trying to have the abortion, isn't she the one that tried to go ahead and revoke her initial plea?
Yes.
Like she tried to retract the whole. Remember, because she's the reason why that even went in play in Texas.
Well, I don't know if she tried to retract it, but she felt bad after that.
She didn't want abortion to be legal. She didn't want to have anything to do with it. I could be wrong, but I remember seeing a documentary with something like that. Whether she was forced to or not, she was one of the leading advocates, even to this day, getting arrested to fight against Roe v. Wade, the woman who it was made and
The case. She was in the case.
yeah, she's the head of the case. Like it would have never been anything but her if it wasn't for her initially trying to get an abortion. Because didn't she end up getting one, if I'm not mistaken? Norma what's her name?
Interesting.
McCorvey?
McCorvey.
Jane Roe. She changed her name?
No, that's her name. I'm guessing she used that to protect her.
Oh, okay. At the time of the trial, that was her name. See, I don't really know too much. From what I heard, she was the one who became so-called, I guess, born-again Christian or whatever you want to call it. But from what I heard was that this was actually forced upon her. She didn't become a Christian. Yeah, she didn't become a Christian willingly.
You know, that's a fact right there that'll probably get us fact-checked by the Ministry of Truth. I mean, the Ministry of... What is it called? I don't know. But anyway.
Ministry of Magic?
Yeah, word, right? The Ministry of Harry Potter over there in the White House. These silly people over there.
What, because of what I just said?
Because of what you just said. Because that's not a popular narrative that's spoken about. That's something that's memory hold. People don't even know that.
That a woman could possibly change her mind.
Yeah,
and crazy. Regret one of the biggest decisions in her life. And that if you advocate for women who are pregnant to get an abortion and make it popular to get an abortion, more than likely if they're around people who don't like babies, they'll probably ask them why you having a baby, or whatever it is. But if you're getting persuaded to do something, later on you will regret it, no matter what it is, especially when it comes to a life being brought into this world. I mean, it is what it is. I'm not saying women can't get abortions. Every woman has the right to do whatever they want, but don't make it seem like you can do it whenever you feel like it. I feel like there should be restrictions, and I think it is a mental issue if a woman feels like up until the time her baby's about to be born, she can actually get rid of the baby, and it just be a decision that the baby, and her doctor makes.
But you don't have to keep the baby after you have the baby.
That's how they phrase it. But the baby can't
keep
speak for themselves.
You heard Whoopi Goldberg say that the other day?
You don't have to keep the baby after you have the baby.
You don't. You can get up to adoption. But the woman has the right to decide if the baby's up for adoption.
Or if it's hers.
Or if she's going to keep it in regards to it being alive after she decides
to
based on her
it.
decision. See, we would say murder, and I agree with you on that. But the way they see it as, it's so technical because it's like, when is it a life? Have you ever seen those arguments where you ask so many different people who are pro-abortion, how they don't know how to determine when technically when life is?
When does it become life?
I would assume when it starts to feed and nurture off of the mom.
So then when would that be? At what moment in time?
I don't know.
It's been shown that up until I think maybe 10 weeks, you don't come in for the facts, but up until even 10 weeks, the fetus is fully dependent on its host. I mean, on the mother. And
what was it? Salty. I was watching Salty the other day.
And it can feel pain.
Shout out to Salty Cracker. Your man said a bag of cells. Nigga said, I'm a bag of cells. It's the truth, though.
Yep.
It's the truth.
How you feel about this argument? Where they'll be like, we got some fucking all kind of shit rolling around Mars, and we think we found life. And they think they found life funny. Off of like fucking funny. Bacteria and organisms and shit. Fucking decaying out of space.
You're gonna make somebody's head explode.
But when it comes to a woman having the same maybe size cells producing a baby, it's not a living form. It's something that I forgot how they worded it, but it's something like that.
I've heard that funny. It's a quip. I've heard it. It's good. It makes sense.
I mean, it makes sense if you're thinking logically and with common sense.
And what's even funny is that niggas think that there's human beings scraping dust off of the moon.
Yeah, because
bringing back samples.
So when do we acknowledge when life is
funnier.
then? Because if science is saying one thing through biology, you can't then go against it when it benefits you. It seems like a lot
that's
of
the only
tactics.
way to do it.
I think a lot of their
Swiggles.
tactics is to use arguments that would favor them only when obviously they can defend it. Like even when it comes to the
Duh.
statistics that we stated earlier,
Duh.
that's when they say that it's fully developed
Well, the face
2 months.
The face starts to like develop the face.
up into is 2 months into pregnancy. That's still the first trimester, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and you can still have an abortion up until almost the second trimester.
You
So
seen
still like there's no guidelines
Hold on. You
against
seen-
abortion completely.
You seen Project Veritas drop the other day?
Damn, you going away from abortion? Okay, so we done.
You're gonna give me 2 seconds.
Yeah.
It's about abortion.
There you go.
He had a
Yeah.
hidden camera on a abortion convention.
Is that the guy that ran for him or no?
that's
the
the
wrong
thing.
one.
No, that's the Twitter dude.
Okay, go ahead.
That funny shit with Twitter dude. But yeah, so supposedly they had somebody on the inside who was at an abortion convention, my guy. And the way these people talk, the people who run it, it's just crazy. It's evil. It's immoral.
Okay, here
It's
you go.
immoral. These people are evil.
To continue on with abortion,
It's very sad.
Who can
You know
carry
who else
that
is
out?
evil?
What kind of person can carry that out?
Nah,
That's
people-
evil.
It's happened.
you
bro.
know
I
who's
mean,
showing their evil side
it
again?
happens.
I'm talking about the doctors that carry
Yeah,
that
the
shit out.
doctors,
That's
yeah.
evil. How many of them?
Oh,
You
yeah,
do
of
that all
course
the
it's
time?
illegal.
You just
Bruh.
kill babies? That's on your conscience? You just go
Bruh.
around killing babies every day. You wake up
those
and
are
you
the
kill
people that don't
babies.
have
That's what you
conscience,
choose every
that they
morning.
get off on
Baby
it.
death.
Those are
They get off on
NPCs.
What?
Those
Baby
are the
death.
ones
That's
that
what
are-
you do. You wake up,
They
go
got no
to work
soul.
for
They
8
got
hours, for
so
10
many,
hours.
Pa, they got so many demons inside them. They don't even know which one is running what at what moment.
He got a nice house though, clean socks.
But you know who's showing the evil side? Your boy Elon Musk. Did you see the statement that Tesla put out?
I've been said he was evil. I've been screaming at
Did you
Chopt
see
Cheese.
it?
No.
Tesla put out a statement where they will provide transportation to women who want to get abortions outside of their states.
Interesting. Because you know what's funny
I don't know.
about
Pull
Elon
that up.
Musk?
I could be wrong.
You know what's funny about Elon Musk too, though? He has like 10 kids.
Yeah, one of them
And
is
he's-
named SpaceX or some
Yeah,
stupid
yeah, and the other
shit
one's
like
named
that.
--3.27
and
XYZ.
hyphen
Yeah, yeah.
comma or some shit.
And he's it's funny because he always talks about the importance and the decline in the human population. He's like one of the only
Yeah.
billionaires that is actually opposed and saying that
I mean-
overpopulation is a myth type shit.
Yeah,
make-
but if
so
you're,
that's kinda
if
funny.
you're feeding into all this garbage, then he is kind of losing the left completely with this whole Twitter shit, and he needs something to get some of them back. But that's if
possibly,
you
yeah.
read into this bullshit. That's
I saw
all
that shit
fake, and it's
surfacing
smoke
again
and
with
mirrors.
with the brain shit with him and him talking about Joe Rogan.
When he gets those people to go be transported to go get their abortion,
Look, Tesla will
and
cover
he gets them all in
transportation
the
costs for
hospital,
employee
he's gonna be
abortions.
like, I have this
You
chip,
heard that?
and with this chip, if
That's
you put
pretty
it in your
fucking
brain, baby gone.
But
Who's-
Tesla's showing that they're
Baby
living.
gone.
they're
Who
living.
reported that? Who reported that?
Washington Post, was it?
New York Times.
New York Times. excuse
What
me.
was that? What was the headline?
Tesla will provide transportation for its employees. That's pretty much what it said.
He
To
might
have
even be
abortions?
part of
Yeah.
all
Yeah,
bullshit
for
aside. He might even. I overheard some rumblings because allegedly you don't come here for the facts. Davos Group, he got connections to a lot of that shit too.
to
To the economic forum, Klaus Schwab, Davos Group,
here's another
Switzerland.
here's another good I mean
Muskie boy.
when they say they're not alive or they're not any type of forgot what's the word that they use, human, so to speak. The meme says, so then why you want their body parts? Why you harvesting their body parts? What good are they for you? You know what I mean?
Who said they harvesting body parts? What the heck
Come
is
on,
going
they've
on,
already
Pa?
been shown through
What you talking about?
they've already gone through trial and shown that was happening in Planned Parenthood, harvesting body parts.
Where?
In Planned Parenthood,
They harvesting
they
body
were
parts?
bro. That's always been something that they do.
Oh shit!
Come on, bro, stop.
I
This
don't
nigga acting
know.
like he just found
Yeah,
this
yeah,
out.
yeah.
Come
I
on,
don't know, Pa.
come on, bro.
Real
Okay,
crazy
yeah,
shit.
That's something that they've been
All right,
doing
though, we
for a
done though.
long
I feel
time.
like we talk about fucking abortion.
I mean,
all the
bro,
time.
you know what?
Yeah.
Abortion's very important because
It's okay. We don't have an opinion because
it-
we men. Your opinion doesn't matter.
No.
Listen, you don't want
But
to
when
have kids.
Women produce
But you see-
asexually.
But you see, we're not talking about opinions coming from a gender standpoint. We're We're talking about what's your argument, because literally you can still have them.
You know,
That's
you
what
say
we're
that
saying.
word. You say that word gender, and it
If
reminded
you're
me
pro-abortion,
of some scary shit.
the new abortion is swallowing them,
All right.
and all you have to do, you could do that, or
The
you
horse
could take.
medicine?
You could take
Yo,
Joy
you
Bear's
heard
advice
that?
and have
Did
a
you
sex,
hear that? That
a
they
sex
promoting
strike.
that?
Did you hear that?
Wait, hear what about Joy Bear?
That bitch ain't
About
having
her
sex.
promoting a sex strike?
Oh, she's the
Ugly?
last woman that
Yo,
needs to be talking
hold
about
on.
a sex strike,
Look.
bro.
Call me whatever you want to call me. I really don't give a fuck.
What are they gonna
I
call
got
you?
my opinion.
Ooh,
That lady's not attractive.
I don't even
Look,
Yeah, she definitely is. Maybe she was once.
I'm gonna have to change my mind about
like a
Joy
year
Bayard's
in her
facial
life?
features. We'll see how good this goes
You
for
know
Joy
what she
Bayard.
is? She would. She's what Al Bundy would call. What is it? A hag.
If you have a sex strike, right,
She's like
and
a
you take
hag.
her advice, I probably don't want to have sex with you.
Yeah.
You're probably that group of people I really don't
Yo,
want to associate with.
The funny thing is, you know how many women who are out there who got married and who
Is
want to
this the
start
sicko?
families who do not listen to these people and who don't give a fuck about what they have to say
But
about.
they probably watch them because
And
they
make fun
either
of them.
like or don't. Yeah, but still,
Make
you
fun-
you,
No,
you
I'm
keep
saying
them on
that there's
TV,
a
and that's the
lot-
fucking problem.
There's a lot of conservative women out there, or women who just are in the middle, who just laugh at them. Like, I'm supposed to just not have sex now because you women want to have an abortion whenever the fuck you feel.
How
like
many
it?
people are gonna listen to them though?
Not a
That's
lot.
what's fun. It doesn't matter. There's people that
Maybe
are
like
gonna
11%
listen.
of the population.
Maybe like 11 people.
Yeah,
Maybe like 11 people.
and it's all people that they know.
That's
I'm on a
crazy.
sex strike. Word, look at that.
Oh no,
is fucking
that's
hilarious.
them. That's that group. Those are the ones that's on the
Ooh,
sex
the
stripe,
blob,
huh?
for anybody who wanted
That's
to know.
crazy.
I was looking up some shit that I can't fucking find now. Fuck.
Nah, it's cool.
I
Was anybody
as
this
well.
year at the Met Gala wearing anything resembling a fetus or an abortion?
Oh no! Wow.
Because I know that happened. You know who I do want to roast, but everybody's gonna hate me for?
Huh.
This bunny dude. What's his name? Bad Bunny?
Bad Bunny, yeah.
Yo, bro, this
With the
dude
dress?
is such a weirdo,
Yeah,
bro.
With the
That's
dress,
fine, yeah,
your
like-
man had on a khaki
Yo,
dress.
you know why
That
I'm
was
saying?
down to
You know
his
why I'm
ankles.
saying? And you saw his hairstyle.
Yo, bro.
You know why I'm gonna say he's a weirdo?
What country
Yeah,
is
it
he
was
from?
mad.
I'm gonna. That's exactly. That's
Oh,
exactly why he's a
man,
weirdo.
bro. You answered that very fast.
The new,
Listen to this.
Very
new
Listen
fast.
generation is different.
Listen
I don't know how I feel
I
about
don't
that.
identify like that, bro.
Yeah, neither do I.
If you somebody's gonna be like, "Oh, that's what Puerto Ricans look like," no,
You don't identify as what?
as
Dungaree?
that type of individual, as a Puerto Rican.
What is that individual? You
That
seem
is someone
racist.
who's
You
lost.
sound racist.
Someone who's lost, who might.
Oh wait,
be
you Puerto Rican?
Might be influenced by
can't be
some
racist, can he?
darkness.
Your man had on a khaki dress.
That man is
It looked
lost in
nice?
his head.
It was fire.
No,
I wish
it was
my
not.
wife would have
Yo,
worn it.
yo, yo.
Look at this dude, bro.
Come on, bro. Get out of here. I'd rather him go with a Puerto
Damn,
Rico jacket
Bob.
on.
Yo, he looks.
Damn, boy.
He looks like a Disney
He's
and
lost,
Pixar
bro.
superhero.
You know what that
Like a-
was? He got a knock on his door. He
Let me
was
see
like,
that.
"It's time for us to make fun of you and embarrass you." It's that moment of your career, right?
What?
No, am I wrong?
his hair too, bro.
What the
Come
fuck?
on, bro. This curl is this.
Your boy Benito.
Come on, man. That's not us.
Shout out to
bro.
Bad Bunny,
That's
Bob.
not us, bro. That's not us, bro. I don't care, bro.
He identifies as bad and bunny.
Yo,
Yeah, bro. He identifies as a
As
fucking
bad
weirdo.
and- Bunny.
I will never wear a dress.
I just won't make fun of him when I go to Puerto Rico.
Bro, you know how many Puerto Rican kids are? I'm not saying it's not okay to be gay, but bro, that nigga is on some gay shit there. That's what it look like. Yo, bro, that's not masculine.
What's that?
That is not a masculine look at all,
OD,
man.
fam.
You could
That's
lead a
OD
group of
feminine.
people wearing that.
No.
Like if he was like, oh yeah,
Yo, so what about the Scottish people and kilts?
Obviously, that's totally different, bro.
We
It's
arguing
totally-
semantics.
Nah,
it's
it's
a
not
skirt.
semantics. You know
kinda
why?
gay.
It's a skirt.
Let's put it like this. It's kind of
gay.
gay.
So Scottish people are gay?
It's kind of gay, but they do it in one fashion.
I love the Scottish.
In that fashion.
but that's not
What
a.
the fuck is a bagpipe? What the fuck is
Yo,
that?
it's a very hard instrument to play, actually. If
Bro,
you've ever
You
tried
wear
to
a
play
skirt
it.
and you
just
blow
to
the
put-
pipes.
Niggas need to just put mad joints on that shit.
It's just mad air in there. You
That's
just blow
crazy.
mad air in there.
Or,
That's all it is.
wait, what you said? You wear the skirt
And you blow the pipes. Like
Blowing
not
bags.
gay
You blowing
gay,
pipes with a skirt.
but
All right, but put it like this. That's not Puerto Ricans, bro. I don't know who else went to the Met Gala. I didn't care. All I know is I saw that motherfucker and I was like, that is not how I think Puerto Ricans are supposed to be. identified and represent on TV, bro.
He's doing him. Bro.
He looks like he's from
Bro, we already lost it
Namek.
with J-Lo, right? We lost it with J-Lo.
She's still on the block.
The whole on the block. Miss, I gotta get a new man.
She just went back to the block.
She just went back
Sticks to
to a
trade.
block that she used to be
She
on.
just went back to the block.
And that block is called Ben Affleck.
Oh, she's
Ben
back
Aff-
with him?
Oh, that's
She went to the Super Bowl with him.
She's
back with
everywhere.
that. And remember,
That's
they didn't
why
have
that-
kids either.
That's why the
So she
assholes
was
didn't
like,
make Batman.
who can I have kids with that will really fuck their life up?
Damn.
You know, he already had problems with this chick.
That's exactly the type of woman I
Yeah,
want.
That's the type of woman I think she is.
Everybody knows her business, and she's been
Yeah,
all over the
she's
place.
the Puerto Rican Kim Kardashian, or like Kim Kardashian is the whatever the fuck Moroccan version of her, or whatever she is. I
She's
don't
like,
know.
nah, papi, I'm the first.
Ugh.
I was the first all over the block.
Y'all niggas is fronting, bro. Y'all love Jenny from the block.
Jennifer Garner.
Jennifer is his wife, yeah. Ben Affleck, yeah.
He likes Jennifer's.
What a
He's a
dick.
Jennifer guy.
He's
Why?
a dick. You know why? Because he's a cookie cutter.
Is he?
He's another nigga that after a while yo, bro, can you think he's the type of nigga you could rock with? Like an asshole that you probably wouldn't even
Boston, right?
want to know about. It's just because he's an actor, you know.
I think
he
his
lived in
Batman
Boston.
was trash.
It was
You
the
tripping,
worst. You
bro.
know what even worse
Nah,
was?
it wasn't. He
Tripping.
wasn't the
Daredevil.
worst. There was
He was
worse.
pretty good.
He was the worst Daredevil.
Oh, I forgot he was.
He was. But
My
remember, he was the
guy.
only Daredevil
My
movie.
guy.
And
that-
wasn't Michael Clark
We
Duncan?
could have done without one, Bob.
Kingpin.
What do you mean the only one? We
That was
could
a
have
pretty
done
bad
without a
shit.
Daredevil
Woke.
movie.
That shit was woke before we realized it.
Daredevil was
it-
so trash.
that's-
Oh my goodness.
Black
That
Kingpin,
was
pa.
Black
Black
Kingpin.
Kingpin.
Black
What?
Kingpin, bro.
I watched Barbie.
You coulda just made him a
cartoons
different
before I watched
character.
that shit.
That's crazy.
You could have just made him a different character.
Nah, they
You
don't
didn't
want
have to make him
They
be
don't want to.
Kingpin.
Bob, remember, making
been somebody
sense
else.
doesn't make
He was
sense.
a good
anymore.
actor.
Makes shit complicated. Makes shit complicated and stupid.
Wasn't Michael Chiklis the Kingpin at one point?
Was he in the show?
I don't know. Yo, you ever finish a large popcorn in the movies?
By yourself?
I
Yeah.
went to the movies the other day. I had
You
them
got
small.
a
ones.
greasy ass lips and fingers.
Or with somebody else. You ever finish the whole
Probably,
thing?
yeah, probably.
You finished the whole popcorn?
Yeah, probably. With somebody?
Uh-huh.
No, with somebody?
I don't even think I've gone with somebody and finished the whole popcorn.
For
I can't-
real?
Yeah. Usually throw it on the floor. You know that move, and or you
What?
take it with you.
Nah,
Yeah,
nah,
you
nah,
know
nah,
those?
I
You
don't-
just
nah,
leave it on the
nah,
floor.
I don't know. I don't know those.
No, not
moves.
dump it, but you
My
leave
mom
it on
ain't
the
raised me
floor.
like that, bro. Nah.
For the
nah.
next people to come in if they want popcorn.
If they want
Yo,
popcorn
Jigs,
and you close
Jigs,
the night.
Jigs, there's garbage
sense.
cans that you can dispose of your waste.
This is in the 90s.
No, this was forever for me, bro. I don't know.
They've always been there?
Yeah, forever.
And I
Forever.
fucked up.
You said just throw it on the floor.
I fucked up.
Yo, you know who they've been throwing on the
This guy's a
floor?
delinquent.
Your boy Kevin Samuels. Rest in peace, bro.
R.I.P.
They've been throwing that
R.I.P.
nigga under the mud, bro.
Bro,
Yeah, they've
you
been
heard
putting
what
his name
your
through the
boy,
ringer.
you heard what your boy
R.I.P.
Gematria was saying about him?
Yeah, we can't talk about that though.
No, I'm just saying.
Yeah, we
What
can't
he
talk
was
about
saying.
that.
That's it. He was going
He was
off
saying
on
4,
him
5,
too.
6
Boy,
equals
Zachary?
13 subtracted by the
Nigga, 15 and
negative
12
power.
is 27 and 3 is 30.
So he dramatriated his death and he started talking
He
about
was-
some shit.
He was kinda
calling
confused.
him-
He made
was calling
three-
him
he
a
made
shill.
three-
He was calling him a.
Mm.
Yeah,
What do you
he
call-
made 3
yeah.
videos though
He
about
was
him.
calling him a puppet.
Kevin Samuels, rest in peace.
Yeah, sorry about that. So yeah, so Kevin Samuels, rest in peace.
No, I wasn't yawning.
No. Sorry, technical difficulties. We getting right back into it. So apparently, there's a lot of dark people out there talking some shit, being disrespectful to the dead. I mean, Samuels, whether you like it or not, whether he was controversial, disrespectful, I've never seen people so comfortable disrespecting the dead.
It's easy
Is
to
that some
pick
new
some.
shit?
It's easy to do that because they can't defend themselves.
But is that some new shit, or have people always been this dark and we just able to see it now with
Who's
social
coming?
media?
Who's coming for him? Just like
I've
random
seen, from what I've seen, is
personalities.
a lot of different personalities, whether they're like blue check marked or not.
Ah,
That type of energy, bro, that shit is crazy.
He still opened himself up for that.
Oh no, of course. And you know what's funny? Someone was asking, his thing was that people were making fun of he would never have like a legacy. Well, obviously, what do you really consider legacy? Because the man is not alive, and people are still taking time out of their life to fucking speak about him, right?
shit on him.
So I mean, what is a legacy then? Is that considered maybe a legacy where people can still shit on you and take time out of their lives to voice how they feel about you, even when you're not alive.
I don't know. That's the new legacy.
He must have made a real
No,
impact.
I'm not saying that it should be a legacy, but it says something about him.
I don't know.
He must have made a real impact.
I mean, how do you speak about somebody that you don't agree with when they passed? You just stay quiet, right?
Yeah, you
Essentially,
can
you
say
got
nothing.
nothing nice
Yeah,
to say.
yeah.
Don't say
Yeah,
nothing.
you can say nothing.
I mean, especially with the dead, right? Whether like I don't know, even when there's people that I've grew up with that I probably didn't get along with, and I heard of their passing, I never thought of like a happy, joyous moment. I was always like, damn, like I probably didn't know this person as well as everybody else did, but
Oh, I
you know, you
I'm
always send your
definitely wish death on
condolences.
people. Definitely.
yeah,
It's not that type of show. Not
yeah.
that.
I don't think it's
Not
that,
that type of show.
Not
But,
recently. I have.
Well, you
Come
mean
on.
like when you was younger?
You.
Oh, that
Yeah, exactly. You
That
got
was
it right.
professional.
I don't know. When you was younger, I mean, that you say not recently.
Yeah, not knowing any better.
Well, I think there's a
You
difference.
should die. You should kill yourself.
But that's mostly done with people you've been
You
in.
say things out of anger. You think things out of
Nah,
anger.
but you see the difference between that, in my opinion, is you were probably in a situation where you knew someone personally, as opposed to you just not liking someone because
You've
disagree
never thought
with-
that somebody should die.
If maybe I did,
You don't have to say it.
no. If maybe I did, it was more on a personal level. It wasn't on some like someone who's a social media figure or
You don't have to
an
say it.
athlete or like a rapper or a musician. I don't know. I'm not saying. I just think now it's easier if you did to get that out. But I don't think people normally rationally say and think that of people that they've never met.
I caught up on Kevin Samuels mad late in his career.
Yeah, like a lot of people did, and they got
Yeah.
one side of him because that's the side that was more fire.
It was the one I showed you.
That's the side of him that was more publicized, like that disrespectful nature of him. But
Was he like a big advocate for men's mental health and shit?
Disrespect means telling the truth now. Like I don't know. This is where the line
no,
is
no,
drawn
no.
and stuff.
Disrespect in a way, maybe I would say.
Because
if
I don't
there
know
was
too
a
much
form-
about him, but the clips I've seen are not necessarily disrespectful, but they're very brash.
Grounded in
It's
fact.
it's
Yeah.
the delivery. Remember, it's always not what you say, it's how you say it.
There's not much tact involved.
And his delivery was very straightforward, and he didn't care if it hurt your feelings. But at the same time, it allowed people to evaluate themselves, especially the people who were asking for the criticism, who later on didn't know how to take it, and were the ones that lashed out at him. Because a lot of the infamous stuff that he got put on for was the videos of him on YouTube. And if you remember, this was a show that people called into. Like, he never forced any woman to call into his show so that he could make fun of them. These are women who willingly called in, asked him for his opinion, and when he gave it to them, they didn't like it. I mean, that can go for any aspect of their life if they're given an honest opinion. But one of the most honest opinions that you can give a woman nowadays, and she's probably not going to like it, is all that shit that she's doing, she's going to regret. And she's going to regret not involving herself more in a family-oriented lifestyle, because later on, you have nothing to show for yourself. You really don't.
Nothing. You grew old.
Yeah.
Gravity took over.
Yeah, you grew old, and now you're
Wrinkles,
just somebody that
looks
people used to
faded,
want to fuck, probably.
And now you alone because you thought you was gonna be a bad bitch for your whole life. And
Yeah. And even if
one
you
night,
bec-
one
even
night
if
you
are
woke
a
up
bad
and you
bitch
just saw
forever,
bags under
you're
your eyes,
just
and
gonna
you
be a
was like,
miserable bad bitch.
R.I.P. Kevin Samuels. Bro.
"R.I.P. Bad
Word.
bitches."
Well, and then, yeah, he pointed out a lot of that whole OnlyFans type of life, and he was a strong advocate to, like, for maybe not just people of color, but like, yo, stop giving these women our time, effort, and money, because we're just basically, enabling it, and we're promoting it at the same
Essentially,
time. So we're no good ourselves, because and then another thing was he was very,
It's very
vocal about
retrospective.
the black family and how men are less likely to be, shown as a husband, and the black family women are less likely to be married and to have marriages in the black family. And that wasn't always the case. And that stems from whether you want to Illuminati, whatever the fuck you want to call it. But there has been some push to keep people of color, like, divided in the household. He pointed that out.
The nuclear family. There's been
Yeah.
an attack on the nuclear family
And there's
for
Candace Owens is one of the ones that
hundreds of years.
spoke out about it heavily. Like,
Oh
in
shit! You
the
know
last-
what? Speaking of Candace Owens, you just reminded me. my man, how she was doing a documentary, right? And how she pulls up on
With the BLM lady?
yo,
And she was
pulls up
crying?
on what's her name?
I don't remember.
Patrice, whatever
Yep.
pulled up on her.
And then while she was there trying to get her to talk, she was in her house in
So
one of
they-
her $1 million estates,
Yeah.
crying, saying that
So Shorty jumps. So in response, when the white security guard goes back to tell her
she had a white
at your
security
gate,
guard, the lady of BLM.
she figures out who it is. She said, "Oh shit!" In her head, she's probably like, "Yo, that's Candace Owens." Oh shit! She pulls out her phone, goes on her live, and starts crying. The lady's there with a camera crew. An old white dude with a camera and Candace Owens, sweet Candace. She goes on live and she starts crying, bro.
She pulls a black card, all kinds of shit.
But
Look,
Candace is black.
I need, duh. Remember,
Duh.
black people could be white supremacists these days. Remember the Dave
Bro,
Chappelle skit,
Clayton
right?
Bigsby, bro.
But
That's it.
so she basically was there, and she did not even give in. She didn't even back off. She went at it so hard. She started saying some shit that her and her family need to have a safe environment where they can leave the house. Candace Owens with a camera crew, bro.
Candace Owens with a camera crew would
It's-
have murdered her.
She needs another.
Allegedly.
She needs another
That's
6
what she
mil.
felt like.
She
You
needs
know,
another 6 mil.
Go to another town, not too far from there. Maybe it is. I could be completely wrong. You see what's going on in front of Kavanaugh's house right now?
Oh
They're
man,
doing-
Bro, they're out there protesting like
Hard.
it's like
Every day.
the projects.
yeah. And you know what the difference is? The camera niggas be going up to the judges, bro.
Yeah, they be wilding, infiltrating.
Candace
their,
Owens was
their
stopped at
privacy.
a gate. This is a Supreme Court judge where a reporter got a chance to
Yep.
blindside him and ask
Yeah.
him questions.
Bro, no respect, bro. No respect, bro. Yo, how about this? If you don't respect
What?
him for him being a white male, if you don't respect him because of the position he's in, yo, bro, we was always at least told respect your elders, though, no? So it's like, yo, why people be wilding these days on these, like,
Wildin'.
is first of all, you know how enraged they are? You can't change laws with these tactics. It's just not possible, bro.
They trying.
It
Scary
goes-
tactics.
In house, bro. In house, unfortunately.
You heard who was it? What's my guy's name? It's all muddled up now. Is it Matt Walsh? Anyway, he put up a tweet he leaked. He thinks he knew who the leaker was. And it's someone, he supposes his humble opinion is that it's
Sotomayor
someone
or
out
something
of
like that?
Sotomayor's
Yeah,
camp.
I heard that.
And your man is a lawyer too, so he's very savvy. So he understands what he's doing. He can't, or even if he does get sued, he can win the case. He's a lawyer. He's a really smart dude.
And
he's
hasn't this
former
person
Trump
have a record
cabinet or
though
some
for
shit
doing
like that.
something of the sort?
So
Right.
supposedly, damn,
The
what
person
was
that
it?
they think
she's
did
she's
it.
an extremist activist.
Yeah. And
who
she
has had personal opinions on abortion and has went in for that particular topic. So he connected the dots really well. I think it was Matt Walsh, if I'm not mistaken.
that goes
on
back
Twitter.
to the abortion.
Yeah.
Because
The
obviously,
the
bro,
full send comes
something
back
has to
around.
come from somewhere. And if you have a close-knit group of people who are all speaking on one matter, and then it comes out, obviously somebody in that room said something to someone that they weren't supposed to. This is the only way that works. Unless there was a fly on the wall that came out. Maybe it was one of Bill Gates' mosquitoes in there. You know, you never know. But
The machine mosquitoes?
Somebody grabbed the opinion piece and then they gave it to
somebody had to have leaked that.
New
There's
York
no
Times,
ways that it
was
gets
it?
out on its own.
No. Breitbart?
It was political.
Political.
But remember, it was funny because it was like political was like, oh look, leaked information, and we're like, bro, you're the one that's leaking it.
It's funny how they do that, right?
Like
It's
we
funny how
wouldn't
they
have
do that.
known about this if it wasn't for you.
They're
You
like,
could have
guys,
been like,
look.
nope, we good.
Yeah, they're like, wait a minute, doesn't the right want to protect whistleblowers? Like, what? That's not a you're
that's
not
not-
blowing
there's-
a whistle.
there's differences.
That's a leak.
Yeah, that's-
a security risk.
And if I'm not mistaken,
The
that
fuck you
is
talking
a
about?
charge, right? If
Yeah, pa,
they
that's the
were
Supreme
putting it that it could
Court, pa.
potentially be a felony.
Son, it should be something.
And as we see track record, no one ever gets arrested for anything. So we
No,
good.
you mean no one on the left bail? They barely get arrested. They,
Yeah.
get, they get released.
Bro, that's gonna be this shit in the future. That should be like a gag, a little like a video meme. In the future, there's gonna be video memes, and it's gonna be people committing crimes, and they're gonna be like, "No, look, I'm a Democrat, I'm a liberal." And I'm like, "Oh, okay, sorry, yeah, keep moving." It's gonna be one of those. Watch,
It's out of control, Bob.
I'm gonna get hate for that, but
It's
that's
out of
just how it
control.
is.
I saw a video the other day on IG of a cab driver, a piece of shit scumbag cab driver punching a woman in the face
Oh, I saw
You
it.
saw that piece of shit?
She didn't want to pay her fare, so he took her jacket.
That was what was, I was gonna say. What's the motive?
She tried
Okay.
to skip her fare, and he took
So
her
he
jacket.
used it as collateral.
He tried to, and then she tried to take it, and she pushed him,
She
and then
pushed him
and he
mad
rocked
soft,
her.
bro. He rocked her twice.
Yeah, doom, doom.
He's a dickbag, and he deserves to go to jail.
And is she hurt?
Change my mind.
Is she
Nigga,
hurt?
he rocked her shit.
I don't know. I didn't see the video.
Bro, he rocks her once, right? And he cocks back. Rocks her shit. Bakata. She goes to Happy Land real quick, and she stays in Happy Land. She's not really sure where she's at. She's wild disoriented, bro. And like as she's falling down, he punches her again. Like full strength.
Holy shit.
You got to protect yourself at all times.
This guy here. Oh my
Far
god.
right Gus is about to come out.
No,
bro.
that's the black emoji jigs.
The ultimate equalizer. He would have deserved a bullet in his stomach. He punched her so viciously, bro. He deserved a bullet in the stomach.
Oh, you passionate about this?
No,
Nah,
yeah,
I hear you,
100%.
I hear you.
100%.
I think
In
that's
a constitutional carry state, that
death
don't
penalty.
happen.
Death penalty. Death penalty.
Bro, he hit
That's
her
it,
so
bro.
hard.
We're gonna get drastic with shit.
Yeah.
You do
yeah.
shit that you ain't supposed to
You're
be
wildin'.
doing. Death penalty.
You're
What?
wildin'.
Hold on, hold
Remember
on.
that video? Remember
Wait,
it was
wait,
like
let's be
jail.
fair,
No,
let's
no, no,
be fair.
Jail.
Yeah, jail.
Jail. It's gonna be death penalty.
You gotta be
Replace jail
fair to
with
the
death
guy,
penalty.
bro. Like, what if she took a shit in his cab?
Bah. It's like trying
Bah,
to
but-
justify abortion.
What
to
you
me,
mean?
bro.
Like her didn't?
You don't
Johnny
hit a
Depp's
woman like
sheets?
that, bro.
Like, she shitted in the cab.
Did you see?
And you know-
did
now
you
look,
see
now
her
look,
post for
now
the
look, now
fucking
look.
picture? No, my
And
God.
all he wanted was his cab fare, and
Chopt
she's
Cheese.
like, no. And then
If
he's like,
she-
I'm gonna take your
If
jacket.
she went like this,
I'm gonna take your jacket.
if she went like this, I'm not paying for your cat fare, and you're gonna give me my jacket, and said, bang, out of a line. It's open season. Don't put your hands.
The shit is okay.
You can't hit women.
She
bro.
went like this, bro. I'm not saying you can't, but I'm saying it.
Nah,
I could understand.
you're saying open season, saying that
Bro,
you can't
she
hit them.
pushed him like, no, that's not what I'm saying.
Nah,
Don't get
nah,
stupid
but you
with
s-
this
what-
don't get stupid with this conversation,
What
because then
open?
we'll fight.
What
For real.
open season?
That ass,
means?
Chopt
What
Cheese.
open season
We'll
means
fight
to you?
on camera.
What open season means to you, Jigs?
It means it is what it's on sight.
Yeah, it means like when I see you,
What I'm
I'ma
saying
see you.
is, if she punched him, I could be like, all right,
you
damn,
could
he punched her
justify him
hard,
hitting her.
but he shouldn't have hit her like that. But she punched him first.
Yo, remember?
pushed
Remember
him.
this? Remember this? How can she?
How can
Remember?
she slap?
Exactly.
She didn't even slap.
But you're saying
No. Stop being funny.
If she
or me
was
and
to-
you are gonna fight.
if she was to hit him,
Oh my gosh.
you could see it being justified.
Stop using that word.
And remember, how can she slap? Nigga, you can't slap. That's it.
Chopt Cheese, I'm ready for the
It don't matter if she raises her hand or not. If she strikes,
I'm ready for the
completes
countdown,
strike.
bro.
What you
If she
mean? What
la-
happened?
If she lands the slap or what? How can she? That's it, bro. Always remember that. You're gonna have a group of Indians that are mad. They're gonna butt fuck you after that. You said they were thrusting him. Remember they were thrusting him?
You
Yeah.
motherfucker. You bloody fuck.
Oh my
You're not gonna
goodness.
find that shit.
Yeah,
Nah, it
yeah.
ain't here.
That's some social media shit.
It's Happy Mother's Day, right? We still don't know if we can trust Elon.
It's a sad day for
Elon, I saw somebody made the joke the other day. He was interviewing a black dude, and your man said, "So now that Elon Musk bought Twitter, it's only makes sense that he buys black Twitter, right?" And he puts the mic to the black dude, and the black dude goes, "Motherfucker, you know that's not a thing, right?
Oh,
it's the
that's
same
hilarious.
Twitter."
That's hilarious. Yo, you know it's funny though? I could be wrong, but I've heard blacks refer to certain parts of it as black Twitter.
It's just a phrase, bro.
Yeah, it's a phrase.
This guy talks like
I'm not
Clayton
saying
Bigsby.
it's a real.
Nigga said blacks refer to it. This guy, bro.
I don't know if it's real.
And then he asked another black dude, and the black dude was like, "Yeah, of course you should buy it." It was funny as fuck.
Nah.
It was funny as fuck. The first dude was like, "Nigga, are you stupid?" It's the same thing.
But
Had me rolling.
was this before we recorded last week, or was this recent where he was airing niggas out again?
Oh,
Elon.
He's been consistently airing them out for a minute.
Again, he was
on Twitter.
airing somebody else. I forgot.
we
who
didn't
it
mention
was.
him
Before
being,
the public
We didn't mention him
knew
being
he had an idea of
CEO.
buying it.
Well, yeah, he is CEO
We
now,
didn't
right?
Yeah,
mention
they fired Homeboy.
Oh, he's CEO.
They fired the Indian dude with the glasses. And Vijay Gaji, that bitch
She's
is
still
next
crying?
too. She's probably somewhere still crying,
still
saying
crying?
that Elon has threatened her
They
with a
doing
gun.
a lot of crying over
They're doing
there
a
on the
lot of
left.
crying. They're doing a lot of crying.
Them
I mean-
lefties are.
Victim mentality. You good,
You know
baby?
what? We gotta invest, and we should have been investing in safe zones, safe areas where we can have comfortable, so they could cry. tissues. We could have somebody maybe fluff them or something if they.
Oh
you
my
know what?
gosh.
But an area where any liberal who is heart aching at the moment,
I just wear my
an
safety pin.
environment where they can go and they can cry.
I just wear my safety pin.
Yeah, it's called you go home.
No, it's home's too far away. They need immediate safe zones. And when you walk in, we give them a paper clip so we know at the moment they're hurting, right?
Mm-hmm.
They come in, fluffy sofas everywhere, whatever they want, whatever your heart can imagine.
That sounds like Starbucks.
Sounds like a Starbucks maybe. They
Sounds
got
like
espresso,
Starbucks.
coffee machines, yeah.
Starbucks.
You know what they even have? Professional huggers and cuddlers.
Wow.
You got to stay comfortable.
Instead of wall chargers.
And they'll even give you a service dog if you need. They got
can be called
rabbits, they got hamsters. If you want a cockroach, they even have the you seen the people with the cockroaches?
That's on 125th
They
Street.
walked them onto the airplane, a fucking cockroach straight through.
Oh
You
no.
never seen them?
That's not real.
Of course it's not.
That's
real.
fine.
But these people fucking walk anything on the planes these days, bro.
Yeah, you know they finally closed the McDonald's on 125th Street in Lexington.
What do you mean finally?
That
Well,
shit should have been
yo, bro.
demolition.
The Tecatos and all the fucking drug addicts were the one running that shit.
Yes, they were. You go in there and it smells like a crack needle.
But it was the best service because they were on it. Yo,
A
what
heroin.
you waiting for, puppy?
Yo.
He said, yo, get this guy his McDouble, please.
And his sneakers are fly,
And after
right?
he talks to you, he goes back to looking at the floor. Yo,
We got the dollar menu before the dollar menu, papi. Which one you want?
He said, all this shit's available. Just whatever you want, just pick. Let me know, Jude.
Papi, you can have breakfast at any time, papi. Doesn't matter what time it is. You ask me, I'll give you breakfast.
McDonald's stopped that.
No, papi got it.
Oh, okay. I forgot. You see,
Come on,
yo, you
pa.
came here to teach, right? I
I
forgot.
came here to teach, pa, not to learn.
Nah.
Then one of them tells
You know
you,
what
yeah,
I'm
just give me the money. I'm cool with her. She takes my food stamps.
He said, no, we got the separate machine for EBT. Don't worry, we get your order
We
processed.
got it. We got it.
That's
I'm
where-
loving it.
That's where every person who once had a problem with drugs, who secretly says they no longer take drugs, that's how they sound.
You hear it? What is it?
Eh? No,
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
I'm loving it.
Papi, I'm loving it, papi.
Puppy,
That's how they say
we
it.
got the best fries here. That's what he says.
Oh, you want them fresh?
And he just
Maria, these are not fresh.
Fuck it out of here,
he just got a haircut.
bro. Chopt Cheese.
And he looks, he's like, are you a mother? He's like, sir, I'm a man. I don't know. These emojis said that you could be a woman. So I'm asking, are you a mother? Because I'm going to say Happy Mother's Day. All right? And here's your fries.
They're very polite.
You know?
Before they would be able to watch your kids for very cheap. And nothing happened to your kids.
Nothing. They were the most trustworthy people. Just don't leave any blowout in front of them.
Nah, yeah.
That's the only rule.
They might do blow.
Just don't even.
They might do blow.
And make sure that you drank all your beers before you left the house.
Oh, he'll drink them.
Because you might come back and he said, I was drawing with chalk. Papa, that's not chalk on your nose. And second, I know what beer smells like. I drink beer. You know? You can't pull a fast one on me, Jose, okay? We blood and we family. But papi, I need my kids to be safe, right? That's what you're telling. Nah, they still in the room. They playing the Sega. I fed them. I made them rice. That's all he made was rice. He was like, toast some bread and put butter on it. It's good.
He just made rice.
Yo, shout out to all those uncles who knew that they didn't really sign up to be an uncle, but they felt obligated and they did the best job that they could, because without them, there's a lot of people who might not be gay.
They were just addicted to heroin.
Might not be
They
gay.
were just addicted to heroin, right?
Uh,
Tito?
and shout out to all those tios that became tias and who are now celebrating Mother's Day. You know?
Clown World.
Yeah, hey, bro. Remember that first time you saw Theo with a two-piece on? You was like, what the fuck? I don't...
With sneakers.
Nah.
with Puerto Rico sneakers with a
pero
Puerto Rican
Theo,
flag
where
on
you
the
going?
side.
Mira, it's Tia. I'm going to the gay parade. Oh, okay. That explains everything, Theo. All
Oh
right.
no.
He was once Jose. He's Josefina now.
Oh no.
He just...
Came back from jail with that shit.
And he got his roller skates, the 4 wheels wrapped around, because he's gonna put them on downstairs.
Oh.
Because he got chanclas on,
Damn.
and he's gonna go fucking roller skate down there.
And you really set this thing up.
Yeah. Sometimes you gotta go. You
gotta
call me
go
the
off on a
Puerto
tangent?
Rican Larry
Ted
David,
Cruz.
right?
No, you're the Puerto Rican Ted Cruz.
Larry
Ted
David.
Cruz.
I'm painting pictures, bro, for you.
Nah,
Just
you not
look at that.
Larry- you're not
Look, you
Jew
see,
enough.
look at the fucking masterpiece I just.
You're
drew
not
for
Jew
you.
enough to
He
be
said I'm Jew like
Larry
this.
David.
I'm Jew like this.
Oh man. Anyway,
Yeah, that's it.
I'm Swigs. He's Jigs.
Sometimes.
I don't sit at park benches.
I'm not suicidal.
I mean, he's Taz Nas sometimes. Only